Morning students. In the Paramecium series of lecture, this is the fourth lecture, and in today's lecture we will discuss about the behavior of Paramecium chordatum to various kinds of stimuli. In this, the responses of Paramecium chordatum to various kinds of stimuli are learned by the study of its reaction and of the grouping or scattering of individuals in a culture. The response may be positive if the animal moves towards a stimulus and negative when it moves away. To an adverse stimulus, the animal continues to give the avoiding reaction until it escapes. Myself, Dr. Balram Sai, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Government Dunga College, Bikaner. Behavior of Paramecium chordatum. As we have already discussed, the response may be positive or negative. In the case of negative, or we can say in avoiding reaction, the ciliary bead reverses the animal, moves backward a short distance and then rotates in a conical path by swerving the anterior end aborally while pivoting on the posterior tip. All adjustments are made by trial and error. Experiments have shown that the anterior end of the animal is more sensitive than the other parts. The behavior which we will be discussing in today's lecture are as follows. First is the reactions to contact, termed as thigmotaxis, reactions to chemical, chemotaxis, reactions to temperature, thermotaxis, reactions to light, phototaxis, reactions to electric current, galvanotaxis, reactions to water current, rheotaxis, reactions to gravity, that is geotaxis. In the upcoming slides, we will discuss each type of behavior in detail. First is the reactions to contact, thigmotaxis. Response to contact is varied in Paramecium. If the anterior end is lightly touched with a fine point, a strong avoiding reaction occurs. Here you can see when Paramecium comes in contact with a solid substance or object, it always avoids and you can see it moves away. When a swimming Paramecium collides with some object in the water, but if touched elsewhere, there may be no response, or you can see the swinging reaction is observed. Whereas in the third case, a slow moving individual often responds positively to contact with an object by coming to rest upon it. Here you can see Paramecium resting on the cotton fibers. Next is the reactions to chemicals, that is chemotaxis. Generally, Paramecia respond to a chemical stimuli by means of avoiding reaction. Here you can see at this end strong acid is poured and at the other end mild acid is poured, and you can see Paramecia is avoiding and is moving towards the mild acid. Whereas in the other case, if a drop of weak salt solution is introduced in a Paramecium population on a microslide, the animals respond with the avoiding reaction and none enters the drop. Reactions to temperature, thermotaxis. Paramecium seeks an optimum temperature of 24 to 28 degrees Celsius And when temperature change occurs markedly above or below the optimal range, paramecia show an avoiding reaction. Greater heat stimulates rapid movement and avoiding reactions until the animal escapes or are killed. Here you can see various degree of the temperature range, that is 10 degrees Celsius, 25 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. Here the temperature is less than 10 degrees Celsius. In the given picture you can see paramecium always avoid the high and low temperature, and they are always attracted towards the optimum temperature range, that is 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. Here the temperature is less, then also paramecium is avoiding and moving towards the optimal temperature range. Here the temperature is 35 degrees Celsius or the temperature is high. In that case also the paramecium is moving away and it is moving to the optimal temperature range, that is 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. Next is the reactions to light phototaxis. With the exception of the green paramecium, that is Paramecium berseria, which is positively phototactic, other species are indifferent to ordinary light. However, when the light intensity is suddenly and sharply increased, a negative reaction generally follows. Paramecium exhibit an immediate negative response to ultraviolet rays. Here you can see at this end there is complete darkness, whereas on the other end there is strong intensity of light. In both the cases, strong intensity of light and complete darkness is avoided by the paramecium and it always moves towards the diffused light. Next is reactions to electric current, that is galvanotaxis. Paramecia respond to electric stimuli when two electrodes are placed opposite each other in a shallow disk containing paramecia. A constant current applied, all the organisms swim in the same direction towards the cathode or negative electrode where they concentrate in large number. Here you can see in the picture the negative electrode cathode and positive electrode anode, and you can easily see the paramecium is moving from the positive anode to the negative electrode, that is cathode, and they are always attracted towards the negative electrode. Here one thing is interesting: if the direction of the electric current is reversed while the paramecium are swimming towards the cathode, the organisms reverse the direction and swim towards the new cathode. Reactions to water current, rheotaxis. Paramecium show a positive rheotaxis. In a gentle water, the paramecium will mostly move with the flow with their anterior and upstream. More clear from the picture. It moves upstream. This is the slow water current and the anterior end is always towards the upstream movement of water. Next is the reactions to gravity, geotaxis. Paramecium generally exhibit a negative response to gravity as seen in culture where many individuals gather close under the surface film with their anterior end uppermost. Here you can see this is the water surface and the anterior end is towards the water surface, and if paramecium are introduced in an inverted water-filled U-shaped tube stoppered at both the ends, they immediately move upward into the horizontal part of the tube. Thanks a lot for paying the attention, and in the upcoming lectures we will discuss more about the paramecium. Thanks again.